Alrighty, aren't you guys lucky? As I said, new year. As I was saying, actually, Thursday, that I decided I'm just gonna bowl 5 games and leave the other 5 on the sheet for New Year's, and well, here we are. New Year's candlepin basement bowling at the Grant Street Candlepins. So again, I brought the lucky eraser and marker. It seems that makes a difference when it comes to putting something new up on the single and triple board. So, you know what? Let's just get this going because unfortunately, work resumes. Although, fortunately, because money. Anyway, the more we get done, the better. And it looks like we got 7. That's the worst start of last and current. Second frame. And that's candlepin bowling. Eight is great. Curtain's getting shredded up by the pinfall, so I'm trying to get some of the larger strings that they're getting tangled on. Frame 3. And a mark. Check on this. Oh, this is loosened a little bit. Or, yeah, turn it the right way. It tightens up better. Used to get caught up in the middle, now it's the ends that it gets caught up on. Alrighty. It's time for El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? Well, that leaf stinks for sure. The 5 fill is okay. I didn't go for broke, I went for the easy points. 8 is great. Fifth frame. Then we'll reset and go over to halftime. And 10. All right, halftime report. So far, the worst thing was the 7. Then we got a spare 8, but only the 5 fell first. It was a spread eagle. The wing clipped off, and a 10. We are at 48. Hello, elevators rock on. Handyman. And the mother, legit. I gotta ask because we've had some questionable. If you're legit, then my apologies. We've had issues with spammers with similar names. If you're real, like I said, good, and apologies. Alrighty. Anyway, let's continue this half. Second half. I won't wait. Well, if that were only ball 2. Supposed to wait for the wood to stop rolling, but it was in an area that is not affected by the outcome, so that is something the pros do as well. If the wood's rolling around, but it's not where they're anywhere near where they're aiming, they'll throw anyway. Take the risk of hitting the moving wood for a penalty. Didn't happen, so alrighty. 10. Try to put a little oomph in my step so it goes a little faster. Nine is fine. Frame 7. Wait, I mean 8. Another 10. All right, frame 9. Come on. All right. Another 10. All right. Last frame of game 1. Any moment now. All right. And 9. Reset and final score. Once I get some more string taken down. There we go. I gotta remember, try to keep the pace up a little bit so we can get the between parts done slightly faster. Anyway, that's game one. Yeah, you might want to see the results. 10-9, 10-10-9. 96. The toughest bowling alley with higher scores. Because all the games we played, only one strike ever happened, and it was a backdoor. Hello, Tom Riley. All right, so game 2 of 5, starting now. Can you believe that almost didn't go down? Need to make something to hold this door open. I want to be sure that rod's tight. Don't want it falling off like it did. I mean, that ball practically died. There was enough momentum. So we can say, El Stinko the bonus ball. Let's see what we get. 8 is great. All right, that's the second highest frame in this set of 10 on this sheet. That's because it's during the winter shutdown, the first game and, of course, this one. The sad news is, like I said, I gotta go back to work tomorrow, but then again, that's how money works. And 2 in a row. Alrighty. Once again, El Stinko the bonus ball. In candlepin, all you need are 3 marks in a row for a turkey. It doesn't have to be strikes. Because we only got one of those here ever. Let's see what this one is. How does that happen? Stinks in every way. The spread eagle and a 4. So the perfect game pretty much likely gone at this point. Curse of the Fill, that's only a 7. First one that went wrong. We knew that was coming eventually. Alrighty. At least that one didn't go. Not that it matters much. Didn't go and hit the concrete wall. Alright, frame 4. I'll chance it. It all goes downhill from here. Had a good run going with that ball return. Alrighty. Halftime. And then resetting the score. All right, a reset and then a halftime. somewhere. All right, half time. Not looking too bad. Spare, second spare, first ball 8. Then Curse of the Phil, 7. First ball knocking down, 4 for the spread eagle. And a 10. And a spare so far, 59 with El Stinko. Alrighty. And yeah, it looks like Elevator Rock On's mom may be a legit account. Now, like I said, the only reason I was suspicious is we've had accounts here that say they're someone's mom, someone's dad, and they were just trolls that were posting very inappropriate comments for kids to see. And that's why I'm a little leery when I see X name, YouTube person's name's mom, YouTube's person's name's dad. So I want you to see where I'm coming from. And I hope you understand. But it seems that Elevator Ruckon's mom is a legit account, not made to make trouble. People ruin it for good ones, don't they? Anyway, let's see what else Stinko gives us. Yeah! Another stinker. That's a 4. That's a 63 half. For a minute, I was wondering maybe you could see me winding up and pitching in the monitor, which, hey, anyone wants to sponsor. I'll throw that up on Facebook. Hey, at least we got a 10 out of it. There's a possibility that second and third place, well, actually, they're all pretty close. Highest score shot is 118. Second and third is 115, 114. Alrighty. Frame 7. Hey, halfway to Worcester. And lousy 6. And there it goes. All right, framing. See if we can put it back on track. Oh, Bob Caleri decided to show up. Nine is fine. Yeah, it's still possible. Frame 9. Need a mark to hit, to erase one of those high singles. I went for the points. All right, so let me just. 96 was the first game. We got one more frame and we're at 96. Yeah, we're going to need a mark if we're going to get a chance to erase some numbers. All right, need a mark. Otherwise, still a good game, but no singles getting erased yet. And it looks like we're gonna not be erasing anything. Oh well. Ride the lightning. It didn't work. So no new high single, but very decent game. And that's the way to end it. All right, so do a little addition here just to make life a little easier. Do it now. Alrighty. I guess we might be aiming for a triple. Might be one of the bottom two. All right, a reset, and then we'll check the comments. Oh yeah, and show you the final score. Alrighty. I left some of these blank here. Alrighty. That kind of ruined things there. We got $1.06. I mean, that four-fill, cutting out one half of the lane, that also did not help any. So, game 3 of 5, and just like before, stay tuned at the end if you're willing to stick around, because after the 5th game, it's the high-low mega jackpot. One ball, the 1-7-10. Get them? TNC Bank and Trust will not pay 25 cents, but 50 cents, because they have the confidence it won't happen. Anyway, game 3, ball 1, frame 1, and stuff like that. That is fine. Frame 2. All right. There's 2 ways to do it. One more direct. Yeah, good thing about the square gutters is it's easy to tell if the ball is good when it hits. Frame number 3. That's the second time ever that we got a strike. And that was an actual, legit, earned one. Well, this is all starting to come loose. Now the corners are a little loose. And it's not legit. It's not really affecting anything. Just the corners have come unglued, but that's fine. It dips on the right and left half at the very back because of the way the lumber warped as I was building this thing. I got shims that I can straighten it out better. Gotta get to that. 2 El Stinko the bonus balls. The second time ever. Let's see what they add up to. I highly doubt a double strike's going to happen. Well, that's why we get a second one, so we can up that bonus. Not very well, though. So both El Stinkos stunk, totaling 6. But 9's fine. Oh, for a minute, so what the heck's that noise? Alrighty. time for game number 3, and then the reset and scores. I just tried to kiss the 5 pin. That's what went wrong there. And I got a 9. Alright, a reset and then the scores. It met me halfway. Yeah, I'm not used to the new controller on the furnace. The old one, when it kicked on, the furnace kicks on. The new one, because it's computerized, it doesn't start right away. You hear it making noise, and then 10 or 15 seconds later, it kicks back in. Does its thing. Anyway, 9, 10. Lousy fill, but hey, the second one ever. 9 and a 9, we're at 53. Alright, it looks like the attempted jog to and fro is definitely speeding this up a bit. People hate the setup part, but it's part of it. Frame 6. Again! I wonder if things have limbered up a bit. Wonder if the pins are breaking in. Because I've heard that, when I bought them from Masons, they were lightly used. And Gary, who owns Putnam Street, tells me that after they're used for a few months, they tend to fall easier. Could be just dumb luck, too. All right, let's reset. Alrighty. Now I see how they fall easier because the caps are getting a little scuffed and jagged. So of course they don't stand as well, so they might need a little sanding at some point. 2 will stinkle the bonus ball. So in just today, the 1 strike ever became 3 strikes. That is, the recorded Watch Me Suck was the first strike, and it was backdoor. Then 2 right now, today. Anyway, can we double strike? Maybe there's a possibility now. Like I said, a possibility, but Bob Caleri says I'm not allowing that. Spare on strike, that helps. Alrighty, just 1 El Stinko, the normal thing that happens. What will the bonus be? Wash out. Oh, lousy 5 fill. And Curse of the Fill, 7 ain't heaven. Alrighty. Frame 9. Another good one. Yeah, the second and or third is going to fall. I'm also marking do good. Well, it's better than it looks. Well, was good. Nine is fine. All right, if we get a 10, we will tie for the third. So we need a mark to move up. All right, 10 will tie for third. A mark can make us go anywhere. All right, there's the mark. All right. 1 will get us third. 2 will get us second. And yeah, me good at math. 114. And 5 will get us top spot. And then I'm very sure, yeah, in fact I know it is because we got a 104, that the triples are moving again. And maybe all of them. Alrighty. Alrighty. Now if we tie any of them, nothing moves. El Stinko the bonus ball. The point of first, second, and third is the physical score, not if you tie it. It's the second, 115 is the second highest score achieved. It's an achievement board, not a placement board. Anyway, 1 will tie second. Well, we want 5 or more. Only got 5. So that's 14. Alrighty, I'll reset and we'll go over the scores. I can't juggle a phone and a eraser, so... Well, the one time that I brought you up there is because there weren't any numbers to erase. Anyway. $115 is third. $118 is second. $119 is first. Not add up the triples because those are going to be moving around. Well, not as much as I thought. It's still good. Okay, the scores. Well, kind of already told you what happened there, 119. But there's a strike, spare and strike, then curse of the fill from that. Lousy gut at the washout for the final spare, 119. Add it up. We got a new high triple of 321. Let me just be sure the math is correct before we... All right, yep, 202, then 911, and 2 and 3. Yep. All right, so those are changing. To be frank, who wants 311 as a high triple anyway? $299 is third. $311 second. And $321 foist. Elevator comes my eye. Yeah, like I was saying, I figured you were legit after a while, because some punks actually pretend to be the parents of another user and cause problems. So once you understand why I'm a little cautious about X person's mom, X person's dad. But you're legit, so I'm not so we've had that issue. Okay, 2 more games to go. We got our triple. 4 more just to get things going. If I had if I could afford or lived in a larger home, it would be closer to regulation, but probably not. It's only 16 feet to the head pin, but being the house is 32 feet long, very little. What you can't see behind there is when they built the house, there was a boulder, and they just built a wall around the boulder. So this angle you see here is because I had to move the lane like this so I can gain a little distance. and you can't do a full-blown throw. You got to do a skee ball type just to get that extra room. And it came out okay. So with that being said, let's get the fourth game going. And okay, make that disappear. Game 4, frame 1, ball 1. That's an example where the wood doesn't always give you points. Clean plate for a good start. All right, frame 2. And Lily. So are we getting a 7, 8, or 9? Looks like a 9. Frame 3. Gonna wait for that wood to settle. That's in a pivotal spot. Okay. And that rolling wood didn't matter, so I'm also lucky in terms of being able to have a basement bowling alley because one half of the basement is completely empty and the other is all the mechanical stuff, including washer, dryer. Anyway, frame 4. Yeah, there's a leave I don't like getting. Although we got a helpful piece of wood if I can hit the head pin. Alright, I'm going for broke here. And it did not pay off. Let me see here. Yeah, that tie's the worst. 3 different times. Alright. The half-time frame. Wrong spot. And a 9er. It's still tied for the worst, and now it's among 2. For now, there's one pin left. Halftime. 10-9, 10. That. At 9. Only one other game is this low. And it still was a decent game. We're at 43. All right. Continuing the half. These balls need to be washed. If I remember after this game or after today. Niner. Now it's not the worst. Frame 7. Seven doesn't help. Still not the worst. Frame 8. It's almost as bad as the other leave. Ten. In spite of that, it's the worst now. Nine. Even as close as things are, I would not have expected to get a spare from a leave like that. By worst, we're talking maybe low 80s. And by worst, on this 10-game sheet. Final frame for game 4 with El Stinko, the bonus ball. Let's see what this one gives us. 3, 4, 5. I tried going for the easy 2 and only got 1. That's a 7. And we tied the worst game on the sheet, which still is nothing to be ashamed of. Reset and then go over that. All right, the worst game ever is still a respectable 82, but this is the worst just in terms of this particular, just this particular score sheet. Anyway. 9, 7, and that 7 with the lousy fill. 91. All right, final game for the day. And after the final game, 3 pins, 1 ball. TNC Bank and Trust will pay 50 cents if we can get the high-low jack. That Riverwalk does not have a right to. High-low jackpot, yes. That's why ours is high-low mega jackpot. Not step on their toes. Final game. Let's see how this goes. I'll wait for that to settle down, and it's there. Yep, you just saw me getting screwed royally. And that'll be a 9er. I saw something there. Frame 2. Completely missed there. Well, might as well go out in a big whimper, huh? This is definitely the worst right now. Frame 3. That should help us. This is coming up. Maybe that's how the strikes are coming. That thing's starting to come off. It's not really affecting anything, but it needs to be glued back down. El Stinko, the bonus ball. What will the bonus be? Let's find out. The gyroscopes keep that up. At Putnam Street, that would have fell. 3, 5, 6, so that's a lousy 4. Now it's not the worst of the sheet. For 40. Fifth frame. now be a 9. Halftime report. 9-7. Lousy fill, but a 10. 9-49. Not the worst. Could be better. Frame 6. Like I said, these balls, they need to be washed. Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder. Anyway. Yeah, I guess it's the... I guess the same pin's been in the same spot a while. I try to randomize it, but I guess I'm not doing a very good job. Time for El Stenko the bonus ball on frame number 7. Decent leave, decent fill. That's a 3. Two in a row. right, frame 8. El Stinko. Big points. Or big disappointment. Yeah, see, it's a matter of where the pins are. I just happen to be choosing one that falls over really easy and putting it in the 10 spot. That one pretty much is glued down. That's there now. Lousy 5 fill. Spread eagle with a broken wing. Nine is fine. All right, 9th frame. Oh, capping away. Aim to the left of it and see what happens. You gotta wait for that piece of wood to roll it. I mean, stop. It may have an impact. That's why it matters. Did it wrong, but it still worked. Or maybe I had it wrong altogether. All right. Last frame. I'll stink to the bonus ball. There's a possibility some numbers could shift, but it's not likely. Although it could. Not with that. Not with the Steve Bronchuk special. And that ends the game. Third ball. Well, still not a bad game at all. Yeah, this time we do it a little differently before. 3 marks, but 2 fills that were kind of crap. But we got a 111. Stay tuned. The final thing is next. Alrighty. We're ready to go. It's now time for the high-low mega jackpot. Time for the mood lighting. Woo! Yeah, the sun takes away from it slightly, but not much. 1 ball. High-low jack. 50 cents if it can be done. Yay, we did it! 50 cents! 50 cents! I bet it's because the pin plate's getting a little loose. 50 cents! 50 cents! Alright, odd. Now the phone's making it look like the colors are strobing, but it's the green. And it's trying to white balance it. Alright, it's single. Right there, changed to 119. And the triple is now 321. And I just earned myself a whopping 50 cents. For getting the high-low jack, although I think it might have been a little easy because the pin plate's coming loose. Anyway, time to glue that down. And that's this edition of, ringing in the new year. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, the phone's making it look like the colors are changing, but they're not. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.